Hi, everybody. Welcome to Friday Date Night. We have Aowen and Emma here. I have my wine. I have my candles lit back here somewhere for the ambiance.
Ambiance.
My genealogy research ambiance. It's always better with wine, right? Except I don't think either one of you drinks. So
I don't drink, but I have my coffee.
Okay, that works.
I have flavored water.
And that works too. Whatever.
Actually, now it's pretty much just ice, but.
So we're just gonna hang out here for a few minutes and we can talk about the progress we made 2 weeks ago. I did some stats on our free space page. I don't know if anybody had a chance to look at it.
I did.
Hey, while I'm just getting you guys caught up, would you check in on the chat here and let us know who's here? Oh, there's nobody here. There's one person. 4. Wait, we have 4.
There's me and somebody else.
Huh?
There's 4.
And somebody else.
Pop in and say hi in the chat so we know you're here. And I'll tell you about, well, I'll wait a few minutes. We'll wait until.
It's interesting that most of them are on Facebook, not YouTube. Interesting.
Yeah. People are filing in slowly. Come in and say good evening. Tell us what you're doing this evening. We're all, I don't know, are you guys on lockdown where you are?
We are.
Supposed to be.
We just moved up to what they're calling tier 3 here, so it's more restrictive. So I figure, we're all just hanging out at home anyway. Let's do stuff together.
We have a stay-at-home order for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Hi, Margaret. Glad you're here. We need to get more guys in here, don't we? The balance is off. I went and announced in the, we have a channel on the G2G or on the WikiTree Discord server. If you guys are on that, pop into the channel over there and we can do some live chats while we're working.
That's right. I need to bring up Discord.
Yeah.
Check to that website.
Oh, and Margaret is in New Zealand, so it's morning for her.
And they're not on lockdown.
And they're not on lockdown, so that's awesome. Congratulations.
Yay.
Morning and no lockdown.
So Friday date morning for Margaret.
Friday date morning.
Saturday. It's Saturday date morning.
That's true. Good point. You know me in time zones. Just ask the Rangers. They're like, gosh, I wish she would understand this. There's Elizabeth Reynolds. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome. And Chris Ferriolo. Oh, we have one guy.
Ferraiolo. I love that name.
And Hope Ryan is here. Elizabeth, where do you hail from? What state are you in or what country? Chris is on the East Coast, so it's a little later. It's a little closer to an actual night for him. Middle of the afternoon here.
Oh, Natalie is in the
is she on Discord?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll be there. I'll be off and on the Discord channel tonight. I don't have any big plans on Friday. I've been married for almost 30 years. We just don't do big things on Friday.
Elizabeth from West Virginia.
Okay. So your sun is starting to go down a little bit there.
What time zone is West Virginia? Is that Eastern?
It's Eastern. Yeah. Hi, Frank. Nice to see you here. He's from Minneapolis. Welcome. Is it getting cold up there yet? Yesterday it was 65 here. I'm near Chicago. Today it was in the 50s. Not like November at all.
And there's Chrissy Tripp from Texas.
Hi, Chrissy. Welcome. Where in Texas, if you don't mind giving me general area? I don't want to ask for specifics. We spent the winter down there, the last 2 winters. We spent in between San Antonio and Austin. Loved the area. It was beautiful.
Austin's where I went to high school.
Oh, you're kidding. I never knew that.
I'm a West Coast girl, but ended up there for a little while.
It's a beautiful area there.
Oh yeah, in the hills.
Yeah, we were up in hill country. Oh, and there's Kevin Bedford from New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Good morning, Kevin. Good Saturday morning. Oh, Chrissy is in South Texas. South Texas. Did you lose your accent completely then, Emma? Do you have any Texas accent at all?
I ended up in Oklahoma after that for a little bit, and I ended up with an Oklahoma. You just can't help but get an Oklahoma accent when you go there. So when I moved back here, people were like, and we said, we just moved from Oklahoma, and people were like, yeah, we can tell.
There's a definite difference between Oklahoma and some other places.
Yeah. So I was happy to get my West Coast accent back as quick as possible.
Yeah, I've been in Illinois most of my life and then spent some time down south. So I had to get rid of the y'alls and stuff when I came back up here, or nobody would talk to me. So I'm kidding. It's the Midwest. Everybody's nice in the Midwest, right?
Yeah.
Well, should we talk about some progress that we made 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Julie or Emma, whoever.
You have it on your on the space page. You have a chart of how many fewer profiles we have this week.
I do.
Oh, total 915.
Yeah, we improved. That was between like the first date night and the 8th. So I haven't updated it
For this week?
I guess I didn't. I meant to. It's one of those things that didn't
because I did a bunch on Sundays, so
okay.
I know it's even more.
So when we get done here, I'll go and update that again with the new numbers, and we're making progress. There's a lot of them to cover.
I am shocked at how many there are. When I saw the total number, I was shocked.
There are a lot.
Every little bit helps, and they'll never all go away probably, but if the more cousins we bring in, the more people will find their families and start chipping away at these things. So hopefully. Oh, Chrissy says she has a Louisiana accent. So is that Cajun? I can't even begin to do a Cajun accent. I'm not going to try. It insults anybody.
Good call.
Thank you. So what do we work on during these sessions? Frank wants to know. So Frank, we have let me get the URL. We have a space page set up. Hang on. That will give you some ideas on where to go and what to do. Let me go find it.
And some people like to work by surname, so they go to the surname list, and if you sort by date and go all the way to the bottom, you'll find any with that surname that don't have dates.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So here is that didn't wrap very nicely, but if you go to this free space page, it kind of covers everything that we are doing. It gives you some WikiTree Plus reports that you can use to find profiles without dates. And there's some other links there that will also help you find profiles without dates. And it gives you instructions on what to do with the ones that you're lost on. Like a lot of them, we were just talking about this before we went live. A lot of them were for living people, and it's really hard to do research on them and find dates or anything for them. There goes my date. He's leaving. And so if you find a profile, you don't know what to do with it. You can't find any dates because they're too contemporary, too modern. There's a category on that free space page that you can add to the profile, and then AON or I can go in and take a look at them and see if we can make any progress or find a profile manager for it, or just go ahead and add it to the admin list that we'll deal with later. Anybody else? I'm doing all the talking. I don't want to talk anymore.
You're an ENFP. Keep going.
What?
She said you're an ENFP. Keep going. Those of us who are ENFPs could talk to the wall. so we have someone to talk to.
I'm the wall. Everyone just talks at me because I'm the INFP.
You're the filling between our ENFP cookie here.
So I'll give a tip for ways to help if you actually want to source these profiles and not just try to find dates or put estimated dates. What I do is I go up and down the tree because a lot of times these people are connected to other people. And even if like their children don't have dates, if you go down another generation, you might find that the grandchildren either have dates or locations or some sort of information. So I just keep going up and down the tree, sideways up and down until I find somebody that has either an unusual name I can look up, especially if the guy's John Smith. I'm not going to find John Smith, but if his granddaughter was married to like a Yarrow, Yarrw, that's going to be a little easier to find.
Right.
So that's what I do. I just go up and down, sideways, until I find some sort of identifying information. Or sometimes I'll just use Root Search, the app, which is, oh my gosh, the best thing ever created. And I'll just go ahead and look for that person, and because usually there's all the children are listed, or the siblings might be listed, and I'll just go see if I can find a source with all those names together.
Yep.
So I haven't yet run into anything where I've been able to find a source. It's been pretty easy.
Yeah. For these, I like to start with the 1940 census. Sometimes I'll just go straight into that and type in the name and see what pops up. And if I can find a family match, like you were saying, where you can see that the parent names match and the sibling names match, because a lot of these are going to be people who are still living, people who were born a little later, and we don't know why the person agreed didn't get the names to it or the dates to it. But
I've seen entire trees where people just put names and they don't put dates or locations. I don't understand it, but I see it.
I had one yesterday I was looking at where they had the last name and the first initial. No dates, no location.
Yeah, I've seen that too. What is that?
Of course, this was back from 10 years ago, when we started, and nothing was required at that point. So
I guess they're trying to be extra private. I don't know.
I think it was just a GEDCOM that somebody imported. Oh,
well, they're probably people would do that in their GEDCOM for privacy. A lot of times people just put the first initial, Joey.
Yeah.
So
the real star of our videos here just got here.
Joey.
Look at you.
Joey, what's up, buddy?
He's like, I don't know what's going on.
It's weird, Mom. It's weird.
He's 2 hours early for dinner.
It's a date. There's supposed to be dinner, right?
Yeah, dinner and a date. You're a pain. Oh, he just burped at me. How nice. That was pleasant. Before Joey arrived, I had after you find a date, if you find a date for the profiles you're working on, do a search for duplicates.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. And when you mentioned it, I started doing it. I'm finding tons.
Yeah, it's amazing. So that helps the database a lot too, because if we could get these duplicates consolidated, that will really help to make the connections in the tree more accurate.
I found an entire duplicated family line.
Wow.
Yeah, on Sunday. So that was a great suggestion to look for duplicates.
So if you guys have any tips to share with us, you can share them now in the chat, and then I'll add them to the free space page so that next time we do this, we have some more good tips to look at. So don't everybody share at once, though.
Chris is very quiet.
I know that's unusual.
Oh, I'm sorry. Joey wants everybody to play right now. So anyway, does anybody have any more questions? We're not going to hang around here all night. We just wanted to get you guys started and see if anybody had questions or suggestions or whatever. Here's my other fuzzy dog.
Kissy.
She won't come up here though. She's too sophisticated to jump up in my lap.
So are we doing date night every 2 weeks?
Right now, that's what we're aiming for. Does that sound like a good interim period?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is very, I know people think I'm strange, but this is very relaxing work for me.
Yeah.
So to me, it is like a date to set a few hours aside every 2 weeks.
I'm sorry. Casey, enough. So we do have a question about the 1890 census. What if that's the first census after somebody was born? I usually jump to the 1900 census, or I look for
Other records.
a birth record, or I don't know. It is a tough one. It makes it a little bit harder to find somebody, or go to a sibling who maybe was born like before 1880 or whatever. I don't know.
That's why I like to work in family units instead of just on one person, because the family has additional information. They may have other sources, or you may
Our dogs are so funny.
go for it.
Nobody else is here to let the dogs out, and the Amazon guy just showed up across the street.
Oh,
Jackie has a question.
It's all wait for.
So back to the 1890 census. Did I miss something?
No,
No.
just the census.
Okay. Perfect. Have either of you ever found anybody in the 1890 census with remaining of it?
I don't think so. The 1890s veteran schedule, I find people in there, but not very often. And yeah, the loss of the 1890 census is a tragedy.
I know, it really is. Oh, here's Jackie's question. I have a cousin who's expecting a new baby boy and is asking for family name suggestions. Is there a list function on WikiTree?
I think they should name him Chris.
Eowyn. Oh, baby boy.
Eowyn. Oh, it's boy.
Well, you mean like a family name list? If you go to your profile or the My WikiTree menu, what do we have there? Where is it? What am I thinking of? Oh yeah, go to your profile ID menu. So for me, it's Fiscus 32, and on that menu is a family list. And you can go by numerous generations. You can limit the generations, the number of generations you're looking at. You can look at ancestors, descendants, both, so on and so forth. I hope that helps.
So when looking for duplicates, once we source these profiles, what's the best way to do that?
I just plug the name in, and if I have a birth date, or sometimes I don't put a date in, I'll just use the name and then I sort by birth date.
Do you ever use the search for matches feature?
Yeah.
I've done that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm very sorry. Terrible host.
I actually used to use that quite a lot.
Yeah, I used to too. I always forget about it, and I just always go to the surname list because out of habit. I was just curious what might be faster.
I'll start with that. Sometimes if I want to get a comprehensive list with all the variations, then I'll just plug the name in and search by the name. But then you also get the options down at the bottom where you can search by only the, like you can limit to the exact match for the last name if you know that it's not going to ever be spelled differently anywhere else. Or you can do by last name at birth only. So like if you know that it's not their married name. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good. That helped. Our suggestion helped Jackie. Jackie, we want to know what they choose. You have to come back sometime and tell us.
Don't name him preserved fish.
Or, yeah, Aowen actually has an ancestor named Preserved Fish.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
And Preserved Fish Junior. There's both.
Just don't know what the parents were.
Those, and they were Quakers. So apparently Quakers have a sense of humor.
Wow.
Back in the day.
I've seen some strange names, even historically. Like, why would you name your child Despair or
Despair?
Despair?
Right? Like,
You just scarred that kid for life. I mean, yeah, maybe you were tired of having children, but that poor kid.
Yeah, that's sad. David Moore wants to know what the standard format for dates in a biography is, and I can show you the way I enter them and see if everybody agrees. Shall we?
I don't agree.
You don't agree? Aowen never agrees with me about anything.
Is there a standard way to write them in the bio?
I don't think there's a standard way.
There's not, but you see most people enter something similar to this because
Yeah, I usually do that.
Yeah, it's kind of international. It takes away the ambiguity
Where
because
did you just write that?
in a banner.
Oh, okay, I see it in front of my face. Yeah, that's how I'm a genealogist, so yeah, that's how I write all my dates.
Yeah, most people do. I say that because I do it, so most people do.
I have to remember to write it. This is not Julie's birthday.
No, that's not even close.
I have to remember to write it the American Standard way for other people when I'm not doing it.
Hey, don't pay attention to that.
Yeah, in Europe they do things a little differently than we Americans do, and then I don't know. It's just if you write it like that, it takes away the guessing. I'm sorry, I have dogs.
She has a case of the dogs. Oh.
My full-time job is letting the dogs in and out.
This is why I don't have pets. It's too much maintenance.
I usually write out the full month name just because, so people, kind of like Julie said, that takes away the, people don't have to guess.
Yeah. So I hope that helped. Anybody else? Oh, Janine had an ancestor named Morning with a U.
Yeah, that's sad.
So I see a name that I always thought was a misspelling, but I've been seeing it more and more. Parmelia. Does anybody else see that?
Oh, I've seen that several times.
Yeah, I always thought it was supposed to be Pamela.
Oh.
But it's not. It's Parmelia, and you see it spelled that way all the time. Oh, whoever was pouring.
That's me with my Perrier.
Oh, your bubbly water.
Bubbly water.
All right. If no more questions, we'll just let you guys go and you can go have fun. I hope you'll come and join us over on Discord. I could probably should I put the link to the Discord server?
Sure.
Let me find it.
I don't think we can put links in the Facebook chat, can we?
No, but I can put it up on the screen and people will just have to copy it. It's not long. If you go to this Discord server, hang on a second, then you will get verified. You'll have to ask to be verified to be on the WikiTree Discord server, and you'll see on the left-hand side, see if you can see my hand, the left-hand side, there will be a list of challenges, and will be listed under there.
Never a dull moment in your house.
You see why I can't get anything done?
Oh, we'll blame it on the dogs.
It's always the dog's fault. Always. So hopefully you guys will come and join us. We have a live text chat going on over there, and we can ask questions and help each other, just like we do on every place else on WikiTree. Good plug, right?
Good plug.
All right. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, Pam Hatton has a Permelia in her family. Permelia Pam.
Nice.
All right. Well, I think we should go and let you guys get some go on your dates. Your dating. I'm going to finish my wine, but just a little, so that I can actually think about dates.
I'm going to be dating by myself.
All right, everybody. Have a good night, and we'll see you on the Discord channel, I hope. Bye.